unfold before our very eyes. FPX on the blue side yet again for game 2. First picking that Olaf again, while Invictus Gaming opting to take away the Kai'Sa. What are they looking to hover here on the second pick? Both the AP options are gone. The only AP option left for the side of Invictus Gaming is that Talia pick, which they can go for. However, Olaf does have a pretty decent time going into that Talia, of course, because Talia is an immobile mage and actually opting for the Kindred. Kindred does well into Olaf because it's another form of, because Olaf needs to run into Kindred, and Kindred loves these kind of champions that want to run into her so she can kite back, she can protect herself and her squishies with her ultimate, as FPX opting for the Xayah Rel yet again. So far, exact same 3 picks coming out for the jungler and the bottom lane of FPX, while Invictus Gaming opting to go for the Alistar, looking to be the bouncer for the Kindred ultimate, of course, wanting to provide some of that front line for the members of Invictus Gaming. Double AD carry composition coming in here for Invictus Gaming. What would they look to ban out? Definitely banning out the Twisted Fate. Most probably won't consider banning out the Galio. Galio, of course, can be quite effective into a Kindred. However, we'll see how they look to play remains to be seen, as the Aatrox ban coming in from FPX. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Jace ban come along with that. Of course, not wanting to give the Shy one of his most popular picks. Of course, lane bullies, as we all know, are the Shy's forte. Invictus Gaming here looking to ban out perhaps the Victor, maybe top lane. There we go. Top lane, the thing about trying to ban out Nuguri is that he has too many picks. He can go for the Ngar, which is in this case banned out. By the way, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a Jace ban here from FPX. Maybe we'll see a Kennen ban, an Orianna ban actually coming out on the side of FPX, as Invictus Game going for the 4th pick. I wonder if they're going to try and give Rookie or the Shy the last pick. I think they'll try and give it to the Shy, because the Shy tends to be the more coin flip, because sometimes he can be the weak link, sometimes he can be the strong link in Invictus Gaming. He can run away with the entire game if you give him the chance. But on the side of FPX here, we have the opportunity to see yet again the Gragas coming out from Nuguri. Gragas, of course, is just so solid of a champion. Most of the times we see him go tank, and he just is always consistently able to provide for his team. However, we saw last game Nuguri also opting to go for the AP build if he feels confident and he knows his team wants to end the game out early, knowing that his team doesn't need a tank if they just overload the other enemy team with their damage. Pretty sure we're gonna see the Gragas again. Yep, here we go. Gragas is pretty much Nuguri's season this year has pretty much just been going between Ngar and Gragas and Ngar and Gragas. Meanwhile, on the side of IG, what will we pick against Gragas? The beauty about Gragas is that there's nothing really you can pick that will bully him out completely in the top lane. The Jace pick is still up, of course, and he can definitely go for that. I'm pretty sure he doesn't enjoy playing the Kennen pick too much into the Gragas, as the Sion pick coming in actually for the Shy. The Shy with like a half smirk, half grin, half plain face, just getting it locked in for himself. Yesterday Bula. Just in the previous game, Bo ran away with it with his he just was so fed that he just ran down the carries of Invictus Gaming. In this game, however, Wink does have the mobility he needs to try and get away from him. However, he did have the Kai'Sa pick last game, so we'll see how it goes. Rookie is completely helpless if a raging Olaf starts running towards him, unless he runs in and tries to pick up that ghost. Looking at both of these teams, we have a more pokey, kite back, double AD carry team composition coming in from Invictus Gaming. Of course, in thinking about it now, the Sion pick makes a lot of sense, because you want to have a tank. You want to have somebody to frontline for your double AD carry, jungler, and AD and marksman, while on the side of FPX, they're just going for their standard run in at the enemy, mid-game power spike, trying to end the game out as early as possible. Xayah, though, does provide some good scaling, as does Rumble, if we're going to be honest. Olaf tends to fall off a little bit, but he can be a drain tanking monster, as we saw in last game, actually getting 2 kills in a situation where he was surrounded in what looked like a 1v4 situation. as both the teams loading in here. We don't see anything particularly exciting or out of the ordinary in terms of the runes. Nuguri with that Grasp of the Undying, knowing there's no point trying to kill a Scion, because by the time you get enough AP to try and kill him, he will just have enough resistances to resist your AP. So it's most probably gonna see a tank Gragas for this game. No more of that Nuguri spicy damage pick damage build coming out. So how do both teams want to play this? I think the longer the game goes, the beautiful thing though about FPX's composition is with the Rumble, you have the literal air force advantage. Your carries are never going to be completely safe. He can always reach the backline with his ultimate, and Nuguri can most definitely knock your backline into FPX, into the charging Olaf, into the Rel, and Xayah can always protect herself. Meanwhile, Nuguri's ultimate also provides a great displacement spell for the Kindred ultimate coming in on the side of Invictus game. If you think about it, you might feel safe with 5 people standing inside the Kindred ultimate, but one explosive cast later, and everyone is split so far away from that little patch of ground that it basically means that your Kindred ultimate wasn't for not, honestly, as Crisp jumping into the bush with his W, trying to prime it as they see Baolan stepping in. Wink is right behind him. Q coming out from LWX to try and dissuade them from attempting this, as a little trade coming back and forth, trying to defend their ward is the bottom lane of FPX. Crisp going in, proccing his Aftershock, so is Baolan with his Pulverize. A little bit of damage being traded back and forth, and Baolan definitely coming out the loser of that situation. Both the bot laners actually trading quite aggressively here, as Bo just clearing out the camps in the top side, as is Shin. So, I mean, with the... Oh, Bo actually opting to go for Flash this game rather than the Ghost. In the initial scuffle, Shin is most definitely going to be at a disadvantage. If Bo sees him, there's a good chance that Shin will get run down and chased to death, as Crisp just jumping in, flipping Wink back slightly into the damage of LWX. A little bit getting traded back and forth here. Xayah, I wouldn't say is one that can always really be aggressive in the early game. She needs a lot of setup for with her feathers and stuff. So I don't expect to see FPX get a kill down here. Meanwhile, on side Invictus Gaming, it is possible for Wink and Baolan to get aggressive and to look for a kill. However, with Alistar, that is a bit less likely. If we saw something like a set there, that will most definitely be more of an option. A Leona, of course, would also be more of an option with the damage she provides with her passive. In the top side, is basically just going to be 2 tanks going off at each other, the usual wet noodle fight. There's nothing much going to be seeing down here. Mid lane, Rookie is going to be endlessly pushing in Doing B, which means that Shin might feel a little bit of safety in the bottom side, considering that his bot lane also has priority right now to try and go for that Scuttle Crab. Of course, if Bo is there, this could be catastrophic. It's quite often we see Kindreds tend to give up both the initial Scuttle Crabs if they don't feel safe enough because of their lanes. In this case, it's kind of hard to say, as both the junglers are in the bottom side. Baolan going in, using his flash to jump away from Crisp's W, as a teleport is coming in from Rumble. Bo goes in, slows up Baolan. Baolan does not have flash. Late teleport coming in from Rookie. First split going over to Bo's Olaf, as FPX is caught in the alcove. LWX is in the front, takes tons of damage, flashes, but is put to sleep by Rookie. Shin is jumped on by Crisp and is being torched to death by Doing B and hammered to death by Bo, as Wink is in the middle. Flash coming out from Crisp, getting the stun out, but Rookie is just dancing in the team fight. A 3v2 situation is brought to a 2v2 as Bo is brought down. Doing B is being chased out. Crisp trying to do his best to save Doing B as Rookie flashes forward, uses the ignite that he picks up, causing Doing B to flash, and Wink securing himself a kill and 2 assists from that entire turn of events. Beautiful rotations coming out from Invictus Gaming. Doing B going in quite deep with the rest of FPX. Overall, a 2-for-3, 300 gold lead acquired by the side of Invictus Gaming. Meanwhile, in the top side, both these tanks knowing that there's no amount of space that they can create from each other in order to channel a teleport, so not a teleport was tried either. In the bottom side, Shin, after that successful scuffle, will get his first... Was that his first? No, his second mark of the game on the bot side Scuttle Crab. Perhaps he might try to cut across mid lane, see if he can be greedy and secure 2 Scuttle Crabs, but with Crisp up there in his rail, he might be walking straight into a trap. As he rounds the corner, sees Crisp, sees the connection going into his Raptor's Bath, uses his W for the vision, hops over the wall into safety, gets tagged by an Undertow as he leaves. Dragon is spawning in 10 seconds. Could this be a point of contestation? FPX, I think, have a slight bit of an advantage in spite of losing that last fight. However, all things considered, the AD carries have a item discrepancy right now as Shun is being surrounded by 3 people. Flash over the wall is Crisp. Undertow tag. Shun does not have Flash, is being jumped on by 3 members. Doing B is up here as well, and he is taken down in his own jungle. Beautiful rotations coming in here as the Shy now looking like he might be dove. The minion wave is coming. 4 members are surrounding him. Rookie trying to look for an avenue to try and save his top laner. However, FPX looking to just recall. The Shy can breathe a sigh of relief as he will not get the Shy treatment even as a tanky top laner. Also, I mean, I guess you could say he had some degree of safety for himself, but I can't say that it was I can't say that he was looking too particularly safe. If that was a cannon wave, I think he was going to get dove 100%. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, LWX getting punished a little bit, falling behind slightly on CS, but it's the nature of having your your support roam onto the other side of the map and make kills. Overall, is definitely an advantage as the Shy using his ultimate to block out the ultimate from Nuguri. Perfectly played. The Shy is just being bounced around by the belly of Nuguri. Nuguri proccing grasps after grasp of the Undying as the dragon goes over to Shun upon respawning. Shun 0-2 and 2 right now, not doing too badly as both the tanks are just trading forth. Bo getting some damage onto Baolan as Shun is throwing a bow. Crisp over the wall looking to Hex Flash over. Bo just tanking up with the damage. He's with the lifesteal he gets from his W onto the Raptors. Ignite nearly taking him down. Meanwhile, on the top side, both the top laners running low on both mana and HP as they are just smacking away each other. Nuguri getting the better of the trades. Many pings going down onto the bottom side as we see a bunch of champions down there. Junglers, AD carries, and supports all roaming around in the bot side of FPX's jungle. Sion opting to channel his recall. Does have teleport, of course, as does Nuguri, who is just endlessly pushing in these waves. Teleport coming in. Nuguri without mana and without cooldowns is potentially in a slight bit of danger. However, the Shy just going for the minions instead. Plate thing is looking, I wonder if FPX could potentially deny that first plate, but that's some might say a minor micro play. 160 gold is quite a bit of gold, however, as in the bottom side is Chris looking to jump in here. He is the same level as Baolan with the successful roams. He's picked up some nice experience. Well, IG's bot lane is actually posturing incredibly aggressively here, making me wonder if Shun was nearby. He was not, of course, as Bo is securing the Scuttle Crab in the top side while Shun is clearing out his Raptors. Plating does go over to the side of the Invictus Gaming bottom lane. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it looks like all things considered, doing a fine job as Chris jumping in, getting denied by the Pulverize from Baolan. Doesn't get the Aftershock triggered, and this is a natural counter, of course, to Rel. You can flay her out and you can definitely pulverize her out as the Shy is being flashed on by Nuguri. Does not have flash, does not have his ultimate, opting not to use it at all because he knows that the continuous slow and the Ragnarok and roll was on. Bo was hell-bent on trying to bring him down and Nuguri just bumps in one more time with his big fat belly and Sion goes down. Teleport was used previously, so some minions will be denied as Rift Herald is started up by Bo. Shun still clearing up the top side with, I think at this point, still 2 marks. Is not doing too badly, however, is not really in the position to help out his Sion as the Sion ultimate is used to try and get him back to lane that little bit faster. Actually barely losing any experience and gold from that death as the bottom side of FPX. A flash coming in from Chris using his ultimate on using his stun onto Wink and Baolan. Baolan is being taken out, targeted down by LWX. Ultimate coming in, flash forced out by Baolan, and just like that, the bottom lane of Invictus Gaming has one flash between the two of them, while LWX has a heal and a flash in the top side. Shy and Nuguri still going at each other as per the usual. There is no gentleman's agreement farm fest going out between these two tanks. It is an all-out brawl as Shure looking to hop over the wall, joining up with Rookie, potentially looking for a dive on this bot lane. However, they are spotted out and opt instead to go for the red buff in the top side. Again, Nuguri looks starting at a health disadvantage as the Shy is kind of beating him to death, using his body slam, trying to save his body slam for the decimate, I think, coming in from the Shy as Bo walking up, as is Doing B has his ultimate. Bo nearly has his ultimate as well. 2 flashes up on both the mid laner and the jungler. The Shy is pinned to the wall, does not have his ultimate. Oh, an interesting equalizer coming in from Doing B. I'm not quite sure if that was to deny the wave or to stop the Shy from flashing. That ultimate was questionable to say the least, as the Rift Herald coming up down in the top side means that the first tower will definitely go down to FPX, as Shin is caught out doing the Crux using his ultimate. LWX just trying to stroll out of it. Shin is still in aggressive position, nearly taking out LWX, does have flash, opting not to go for it, however, as Chris jumps in. Oh, Rookie coming in, auto attack onto LWX. LWX is looking like he's burning from the corrupting potion. Steep is tanked up by Crisp, and a tower trade coming down on the bottom side. Invictus Gaming getting a good trade coming in. However, first tower of the game does give you that additional little bit of gold, which FPX will happily cash in on. Now, Dragon is spawning in 50 seconds. It is an Infernal Drake, but top side Scuttle Crab Mark has spawned as well. Let's see what Shrin decides to do here. After he recalls, if he even gets to recall, he might just get an accelerated recall, as benefits from FPX. Flash coming in from Chris, jumping over the wall onto Shin. Shin does not have his ultimate, is stunned up by Crisp, as the Ragnarok and roll coming down to make sure that nothing can save Shin. No amount of mobility, unfortunately for Bo. There really was nothing left in the tank for Shin, as LWX in the mid lane just catching the waves. Dragon spawning in 20 seconds will most definitely go over to the side of FPX at this current point in time. The solo laners of Invictus Gaming looking like they're trying to secure the Scuttle Crab if possible for their ultimate coming in from Wing, trying to jump onto Doingby. Doingby taken incredibly low, trying to run out of this fight. Gale Force coming out as well. Doingby forced to flash as Wing rounding the corner nearly flies straight into a axe wielding Berserker Maniac who might be slightly tight, as we say, from that cap he's wearing. Now, the topside Scuttle Crab looks to be denied by Nuguri, and Dragon is up. However, Shin over the wall does not have Smite. Nuguri just kiting away from Rookie's bubble, really not taking any damage from that little bit of a scuffle. Chris trying to jump in, however, is blocked by the terrain, but that teleport will not be in vain because they can definitely secure this Dragon. Doing just going over the wall, denying the Blast Plant, and looks like with Shin in the top side, there will be no contest for this objective. Now, the Shy, being in the top side, will be able to get himself some tower platings, it looks like, with his Demolish, if he does have that spell. Sorry, that rune, as Nuguri looks to jump into Shin in the bottom side, while Bo in the top side, while Bo in the bottom side, it looks to be in position to get a gank going on. Stun coming out from Chris, flash coming out from Wing, but he's flashed on by Bo. Bo, last auto attack, taking him out and tanking up the tower very handily as he goes in. Nuguri is being denied CS in the top side by Shin and the Shy. However, with the minion wave dying and with the tankiness that champion has, given his build and the sustain from his abilities, he looks to be in a pretty safe spot, as plating is going over to Bo and LWX in the bottom side. Shin has backed off. Doingby is hovering towards the bottom side in case his assistance is needed, also knowing that Shin was in the top side. Overall, I must say things are definitely going in favor of FPX, already garnering themselves a 2k gold lead. All things considered though, Invictus Gaming are doing a much better job holding on in this game, as the Shy channels up his Q to try and clear the wave. Nuguri just dancing around the side, using his body slam beautifully actually to draw the Shy in. The Shy does not have his ultimate and does have a long stretch of path to go, as Chris ends up here again. Chris roams today have been on point, as the Shy is bludgeoned to death under the belly and the lance of Crisp and Baolan. Rookie coming in, hitting the Q onto Nuguri, but Nuguri without a single completed item is still quite tanky. Rookie without his single completed item as well cannot hope to bring down that big meaty Gragas. Honestly, today, Crisp has been in this game. Crisp has been on point with the roams, being seemingly everywhere, and everywhere he does go, it seems that a kill is sure to follow for the members of FPX, much to the dread of Invictus Gaming, of course. Now, Rift Herald is off the map for another minute and a half perhaps, and Dragon is off for another 3 minutes. So next point of contestation most definitely will be that Rift Herald. FPX will most definitely want to rotate their bottom laners up in order to try and get something over there. Until then, I don't think we'll see anything, but as I say that, FPX rotating their mid laner and jungler into the river, threatening a blue buff invade on perhaps a bot lane dive as well. Shin in the top side has been doing a fantastic job keeping up in CS and generally just trying to avoid this Olaf where possible. Bunch of spells were being prepped over there, so I was getting kind of excited. FPX there with the blue buff steal, I think that was a phenomenal thing to do, because Zoes use a lot of mana, try and continuously push out these waves, and the best way you can deny a poke composition along with the Zoe is to deny that blue buff. Bo walking on a ward, spotted out, tells Wink that he is not in a place that he wants to be, as LWX takes down the second tower of the game for FPX. In the top side, these two tanks are still just going at each other, really both whittling each other down, mana pools falling much faster than their HP pools. And I think the Shy, if I'm not mistaken, with his Chem Tank, is that the symbol for a Chem Tank? Because I'm pretty sure that's not the symbol for yeah, it is a Chem Tank. Interesting build here coming in from the Shy, opting to go for. I think he prefers the ability haste that the item gives you, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think Sunfire gives you tenacity now, which is something that Nuguri can definitely use, of course, with Rookie on the enemy team. And with the little bit of a slow from Shun, as Rift Herald is spawning up. 5 members of FPX are either in the mid lane, top lane, or in the river right now, as Bo starts up the Rift Herald under the watchful eye of Invictus Gaming. But yet again, Invictus Gaming looking to give this away without contestation. Shun, again, on the opposite side of the match, trying to farm it up, trying to get to his Gale Force. Chris is over the wall, does have his jump, does have his flash, as Wink is taking out the tier 3 bottom lane tower for Invictus Gaming. Invictus Gaming are 3 people on the map, have 3 people on the map right now, 4 I guess, if we want to count the fact that Wink is in the bottom side, are sieging up the mid lane tower. With Rift Herald goes down, this will most definitely be this tower going down, as the last outer tower of Invictus Gaming looks to go down right here. Wink channeling his recall, and now let's see, what does FPX want to do from here on out? Of course, they want to usher the Rift Herald in for one more hit, and aside from that, it looks like they're in position to dive. Baolan's level 7, face checking into Nuguri, who is level 11, ultimate coming in from Baolan, and Nuguri is very, very happy with that, just taking away that key Alistar. All Alistar will not be tanky at all, as Crips jumping in, using his ultimate to pull in the Kindred without denying him the ability to use his ultimate. Flashing in is Crisp, going deep. Rookie jumping in as well, nearly taking out Crisp. Shy has his ultimate, as Nui going in over the wall, does have his explosive craft, uses it, actually knocks Rookie out of the fight. The Shy forced to flash as the equalizer comes down to split the members of Invictus Gaming. So far, a beautiful series of events coming in there from FPX. Crisp is really playing out of his mind today, as the Prey Seeker coming in, just denying Bo his ability to recall. 15 seconds to go for Dragon respawning. All members of Invictus Gaming looking to reset, as Bo is going to get hit by that Scion ultimate. Actually, Bo dodging away with the fancy feet that cannot dodge this Q, however, as Gragas is coming in. Doing B is just around the corner. Nuguri running forward. Baolan looking for a flank, trying to get some onto LWX, but LWX with his ultimate coming down. The Shy jumping forward, nearly taking out. Wink jumping forward to take out Olaf. Nuguri is being shot down by Shin. Shin does have his ultimate, jumps back into the safety of his. The Shy is tickled to death by Doing B's Flame Splitter. Baolan jumps in, but LWX flashes out. Rookie is in the back line. Nuguri is getting so much HP. The fight is split. Doing B is in the back line of Victor's game, nearly gets a kill. Chris is being chased down by Wink, is really slow in that landform without his movement speed. Rookie nearly taking out Nuguri, burning to death. Oh, using his passive to heal up. Crisp in enemy territory looks to be... Oh, is spotted out by Wink, and with that will look to try and execute himself before Wink can get there. Woo! Prey Seeker nearly finding its mark, as the third dragon of the game goes over the side of Invictus Gaming. A nice series of fights coming in there from Invictus Gaming. FPX not really using their ultimates to the best of their ability, and Bo, in spite of being 6 and 2, was kind of low when that fight started. As we see here, Bo does a beautiful job dodging the Shy's ultimate, however cannot dodge that Q, and with that takes tons of damage from Wink. LWX trying to trade some damage back, but the Shy is quite tanky at this point. Nuguri jumping in on the Shy's. Balan looking for a flank that goes in on LWX, uses his ultimate, and then Doing B just jumping in, does not have his ultimate. Bo not really being able to participate in this fight, is assassinated by Wink using his ultimate. Shin in the backline has his ultimate forced out by Nuguri, jumps back into the safety of it as the Shy burns to death under Doing B's watchful eye. Balan going in yet again with 2-man headbutt pulverized combo. Rookie going in to assassinate LWX, eventually does get him with the flash that he picked up, which LWX used just now, and then Nuguri is just escorted out of the fight by Rookie. All things considered, Nuguri is still insanely tanky and is barely taking any damage whatsoever from Rookie. Rookie most definitely does not want to spend too many spells on that champion, because his mana pool will definitely fall out before the Gragas dies. Now, speaking of mana pool, the blue buff of Invictus Gaming is coming up, and we could potentially see FPX look to make a play on that, because blue buffs on poke champions like Rookie Zoe are especially important. Chris stepping forward, and as we see, Nuguri is hovering towards the bottom side. Doing B without teleport is hovering towards the top side, trying to pick up his own blue, trying to accelerate the cooldown for his own ultimate. And then it looks like Invictus Gaming, it looks like Fun Plus Phoenix not looking to contest Invictus Gaming's blue buff, as Baron is spawning in 30 seconds. That could be our next point of contestation. All things considered, I must say Invictus Gaming are putting up a much better fight in Game 2 than they are in Game 1, in spite of all the stellar roams that Crisp has managed to show us in this game mode. Crisp pulling the trigger without fear and FPX following up with adequate response. Now, we begin the Baron dance as Xun has reached 4 marks at this point, as we see from the red buff being marked on the side of FPX. Baron is spawning up. Crisp is alone in the river trying to get some vision. Could potentially be in danger if Baolan and Xun walk up towards him, as we yet again, some things never change, and Nuguri and the Shy going at it bit by bit at each other. Xun is spotted out, some pings going on as the top side on Invictus Gaming is full with their own members. LWX just denying the red buff and denying the mark from the Kindred and picking up the red buff for himself. Let's see now. Invictus Gaming in position to try and defend this Baron attempt. FPX not really looking like they're gonna try for a Baron attempt anytime soon, with with Crisp having recalled. Bo is pushed out of the river by the overwhelming majority of members that Invictus Gaming has in the mid lane. Nuguri is walking up now, and Doing B is starting to walk down. This is a little bit of a pincer movement coming in. The Shy does have teleport. Scuttle Crab going over to the side of Invictus Gaming. In these choke point filled jungles, of course, Doing B could wind up coming in really big with the ultimate. Has completed 2 items, does have that Void Staff, because that Void Staff is a little bit cheaper, of course, and of course it provides you with a lot of penetration. At this point, Doing B is pretty much doing true damage to the members of Invictus Gaming who do not have magic resist, which at this point are 3 out of 5 of the members. As Prayseeker coming in to check and see if Baron is being started up. The Shy now on first rotation, while Nuguri is in the bottom side to clear out the waves. Nuguri does have teleport right about now. The Shy can potentially look to pull the trigger, however, given the positioning of FPX, I don't think that will be the case. Invictus Gaming with the double AD carry composition, of course, can do Baron quite quickly as Shin just clearing out the wards. Invictus Gaming looking to be in position to either dive the top lane Doing B or to try to go for this. As the Prayseeker coming in, will he ult in? Nope, looks like they're just channeling their recalls, trying to scare Doing B off the tower, which they successfully do. Full resets coming in here for the side of Invictus Gaming, as Dragon spawning in 40 seconds could likely shift, mean that we're shifting our point of contestation for both teams from this Baron to this Dragon. All things considered though, the fact that Invictus Gaming does have 2 AD carries means that they could potentially trade this dragon for Baron. Again, no team is even close to close to Dragon Soul right about now. Invictus Gaming, of course, would like to take this, push them to Soul Point. But if they were to just trade this Dragon for a Baron buff, they could potentially stall out the game even longer with the FPX's team composition. They have a real hard time clearing waves. LWX is really their only source of wave clears. Balan going in onto Chris Ultimate coming in from Wink, but he gets pulled in by Chris Ultimate. Chris actually manages to escape as Bo is in the backline, flashes onto Wink. Wink actually flashing out of the Kindred Ultimate, and oh my goodness, in the Kindred Ultimate, utter chaos ensues. Catastrophe strikes. The Shy is in the middle of the fight, jumps in, flashes in to assassinate LWX amidst his entire team, and 4 members of FPX remain on the map. Rookie is the only member of Invictus Gaming who is up. Nuguri just standing in front of him, being the indomitable wall that cannot be stopped. Rookie actually having to second guess himself. Crisp, the person who was engaged on in that fight, actually survives against all odds. Rookie coming in, hits out Nuguri with the bubble, gets some damage out, but Nuguri really just shrugging it off. I can't believe FPX are actually trying to do this. I think this is quite greedy as their members are so low. Rookie just needs to hit one good pedal star and it is all over. Rookie chucking down Nuguri, actually finally getting the damage down. 4 members, even lower than usual. Rookie does not have smite. Smite going down. Rookie tries to steal it, but does not successfully manage to do it. Bo forced to smite early there as he was taken quite low. Doing B trying to tank up. Oh my goodness. Doing B is so good. Actually trying to torch Rookie to death as he entered with that pedal star. If that pedal star hit, however, I'm pretty sure Doing B was not going to be in a position to try anything like that. As the teleport coming in, Doing B is running forward, does have his ultimate up again, but Dragon looks to be going over to the side of Invictus Gaming. I cannot believe FPX dancing on a knife's edge there. However, with that Mountain Soul, Invictus Gaming are pushed to Soul Point. They do have an extremely tanky Scion, and Mountain Soul could prove to be quite a problem for FPX. That being said, FPX have the potential to have a triple Mountain Soul Dragon triple Mountain Drake Dragon Soul if they start to collect dragons for themselves from here on out. I don't really expect the game to go on that long, but even if they do, they also have a huge advantage because Crisp can make use of that, as can Bo and Nuguri, as fighting is starting out in the top side. FPX wanting to push their advantage with that Baron buff. Actually, Crisp going in, trying to get onto Rookie. Equalizer coming down, trying to tag Rookie as well, but actually just annihilates the wave. As Doomby going in onto the Shy here. The Shy is still being his tanky self. This choke point is perfect for the Shy. His ultimate coming in, explosive class coming in, trying to knock the Shy into the enemy team. However, the Shy, with good positioning, actually saves himself. And just like that, FPX throwing a lot of spells but not losing a lot of health. Neither are the members of Invictus Gaming. However, of course, as the Shy, we just saw right there, he was the cork that stopped the flood. He was the dam that stopped the flood of FPX entering into Invictus Gaming side of the base. As Shin is actually getting quite a bit of damage as well, opting for the Kraken Slayer instead of the Gale Force. As we see in the bottom right hand side, Rookie's flash was forced. However, I don't really know what that means, because if we're going to be honest, he has as many flashes as the enemy and his allies do, and in this current point in time, that is about 2. Because the only people with flashes are the supports, and as we've definitely seen, the supports are the most likely people to use their flash, both offensively and defensively. As Crisp in the bottom side trying to get some vision out, Nuguri is down here as well. Nuguri's been doing a lot of grouping in this game. However, he still managed to keep up in terms of CS. The Shy and Nuguri gonna go back to their little bit of a tussle in the bottom side jungle by the looks of it. As Alright, let's see here. Invictus Gaming looking to just get all the out turrets possible as Nuguri is put to sleep. Rookie now has started to do damage as Chris jumping in. Oh, pulling 2 people into the equalizer. Kindred out coming out. However, not in time to save Rookie as Chris trying to walk out of the fight is being chased down by the Shy. But LWX in the middle of the fight is actually completely safe as the Shy tries to use his ultimate. LWX using his ultimate, using his Q. LWX using his ultimate to dodge it as Nuguri just tanking out Wink for years. LWX walking forward with malicious intent is slowed. Wink is slowed by the barrel coming in from Nuguri as LWX using his heal to just get that additional bit of movement speed he needs to just finish off Wink. And just like that, the base is broken. The floodgates have busted open, and FPX look to be in position to end out this game 4 members strong. The only member of Invictus Gaming up is Baolan for the next 7 seconds. Rookie is also here. Doomby flashes out. LWX using his stopwatch to save himself as the Nexus falls in front of Rookie's very eyes. Going for a kill, getting blocked by a minion. Such is the life of a Zoe. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very fast game suddenly, actually, as FPX and Invictus Gaming look to be on quite even footing here until the very end. Doomby all smiles as his equalizers this game might have been slightly questionable, but alas, it was enough. Every member of the team honestly doing their utmost, actually definitely doing what they were meant to do, satisfying their roles very much. Nuguri just tanking up Wing completely in that last fight, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the game between the two ex-world champions comes to an end, and we'll just have to wait until later in the season where we can hopefully see another repeat battle of these two giants, whether it is in the normal games or it is in playoffs. Rookie not looking too happy with the outcome of that. However, there is time left in the split for them to come back and look to fight for the spring playoffs. All things considered, the overall goal for both these teams, as we most definitely know, is Worlds at the end of the year. Plenty of time to go, many games to play, lots of things to learn before they are ready to put themselves out onto the international stage as the main contenders, as the representatives of what people are arguing as the strongest region in the world. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, enough monologue, enough dialogue. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya!